So this bitch is mad because she's single and she fucked up. And I've met a lot of girls like this. And every time they're like, do you know any guys? And I'm like, you're 40. No, I don't. I did, but you waited too long. And then I feel bad for them. And I'm like, oh, how long? And then you always find out that they got proposed to. And they're like, no, I'm 25. You're not right. Or you don't make enough money. Or they've pretty much every lonely woman I've ever met sabotaged her relationship and fucked up somehow in the past. Was like, I'm not ready, or yeah, I want to travel more. And then they end up in this dump. Now, there's going to be a weird German dude who corrects her. But the German guy, this is a good clip because the German guy's part of the problem. He moved to Thailand to get a submissive, I don't know, harem. Probably has like 4 girlfriends, gay lifestyle, no kids. So both of these people are the problem in this clip.
So I turned 40 about
She looks great.
3 months ago.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
I'm sure
to
your
you.
husband and your kids threw you a great birthday party. It was a great memory and a blessed day.
And I find myself incredibly unhappy with my life.
Why is your mic so shitty?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm broke.
Oh, so what? Your husband doesn't provide well for you and your family?
I'm single.
And there it is. You are single into your 40s because no man was good enough for this princess, right?
I have horrible habits.
Oh, I know. And the worst habit that you have, that you probably haven't even recognized yet, is an amazing ability to reject every single good man for years and decades, in your case, in favor of chads and losers.
I am so incredibly unhappy. And I'm angry.
Oh, I'm sure you are, sweetheart. You're angry with yourself for your own choices in life, and you're going to take a full responsibility for them, and definitely not blame others for the choices that you make.
How annoying is
right?
this guy?
Very annoying.
Right?
I am angry. I am angry at my parents who didn't know any better. I'm angry at my ex-partners.
Oh, so you are
I'm
blaming
gonna kill
pretty
this
much
man.
everybody else for
You're in
your
Thailand, you
bad
fucking
choices in life.
cuck.
And of course,
I
the
gotta
man
say, when
that
anyone
you
mentions they were in Thailand, I get the ick. Like when men say it. You don't really hear women say it. Although we had those girls who were fed like Everclear or some sort of alcohol, pure alcohol, and they died. They barfed themselves to death. So when I hear women going to Thailand, I'm like, But whenever you're a guy, yeah, that's when I was in Thailand for a few years. I gotta go wash my hands.
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia,
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
and together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining.
And you live there, and you want 1 million men to come with you to Thailand, have a bunch of submissive wives, no kids, in your stupid, boiling hot, humid country where it's probably 120 degrees right now. That's why you have to wear toilet paper shirts. Fuck that.
And listen, her video is like 10 minutes long, and I'm not even kidding. And I promise you, I won't put you through the pain of watching it any further. But it is amazing how these women, once they end up in their 40s and realize of, all of the bad choices that they've made and where it led them.
He's right,
And
but he's in a bad choice right now. I'm looking at a bad choice in the background.
they're still willing to take no responsibility and, most importantly, make no changes in their lives while they still may have a few extra years to right the ship. I mean, do you really think that this girl who essentially hit the rock bottom of loneliness and realized the situation, do you really think she's going to actually make different choices in her dating life? No. Because the society where she lives in, the American society, the Western society, teaches women to never take responsibilities for their choices.
You're
and
both right
never
and
change.
wrong.
But make no mistake about it, men are part of the problem as well. Because even in her 40s, in this situation, there will be plenty of simps in America who will actually still go for this mess.
I can't
So
find
she
his
really
site.
won't
The
even
Million
feel
Man Project?
like a
Yeah,
change
that's what
is
it says,
necessary.
yeah.
I'm not getting
These
anything.
men will get her to her
The
50s,
Yeah,
and
the
then
Million
we'll have to watch the
Man
next video,
Project.com?
which will be even more
TikTok? This is on
depressing. And,
TikTok.
people ask me, Alex, why did you leave America? This was such an undertaking, right? You left your friends and family and everything that you knew,
Yes.
and your language and culture, and moved to a completely different universe here in Southeast Asia.
Million Men Project.
The answer is this. Women like her, and I don't even mean to pick on her. I mean, I actually feel sorry for women like that in many different ways. But the fact that these are the only choices for men in America, or these delusional women who don't know what a good man is, and when it's time to maybe realize their mistakes, they don't.
All right,
and that's
fuck
why.
you. So I checked it out. How to ditch modern woman and move abroad for love. One of a kind online course for men. You guys, pull this up. It's the Million Men Project. Only $29. Much cheaper than divorce. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have over 200 clips with over 5 hours of videos. Credit for single men. Most detailed plan online. And he's filmed in Thailand, where you can go to totally meet girls that are not total bitches and that want to like be with you. And they make you food and they rub your feet and everything. It's totally the life, man. Don't have kids or a family, though. Just keep fucking broads like a... Can you live with regret? Wow. I don't like that at all. Okay. That was a bit of a tangent there, folks. Where did I go here? Feminism. Stop. Delete. I don't want this. Sorry, I'm new to iPads. How do you fucking close out of shit? There we go. Feminism. Okay, let's go back to the notes now. The media, British media, is especially bad with their trans shit. We talked several weeks ago about the BBC saying woman involved in crash, and you see my dad with a blonde wig on, and you're like, okay, so you're confusing me. And you watch the news to learn. You also want to make sure that you're not in danger. So, for example, actually, one clip I was going
to... You're a liar.
I was going to get to, where they're talking about young girls on birth control and how dangerous it is. Now, I didn't get this from Daily Mail or BBC. I got it from a podcast. And I knew that birth control is dangerous, so I'm worried about it with my daughter. It's a touchy subject. She's 18, going on 19. That's valuable information. I'm better off with that. I'll play it for you in a second. But when you look at 3-4, you go, okay, what's happening in the news? What should I be aware of? My parents are getting older. They'll never go to a home. But if they did, and I hear that, black women are beating the shit out of old dudes, I'm like, okay, well, I want to make sure there's cameras everywhere. You're sort of watching, you're sort of reading the news to help protect your family. Woman 31 who mugged her pensioner partner in broad daylight before threatening to knock the jaw off. A Good Samaritan is jailed. A woman. And you're like, a woman, huh? A woman mugged her... Stop! A woman mugged her elderly boyfriend. Probably molested as a kid. She's 31. Halifax, not Canada, Britain. And her boyfriend is in his 70s. Her boyfriend in his 70s, huh? That's weird. Maybe this is one of these Anna Nicole Smith things where she's just doing it to get money. But then why would you beat him? Let's have a look at her. Oh, it's a deranged with a hat on. And judging by his teeth, no one's ever loved him.
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
So you're a twink, a deranged, homeless, drug addict twink. That's why you have such bad acne at 31. And you get in deranged, drug-induced, booze-induced fights in the house because you're both fucking disgusting losers. There's no information here about women. A woman who witnessed the attack tried to intervene. And then somehow this woman with the blonde hair was strong enough to beat up the other woman. I guess she's a good fighter, this woman. It's not a fucking woman. And, you know, if you were blind and you were reading this on an audiobook, right? You have like the app where it reads you the newspaper. You're like, okay, so I guess some women can get real violent when they're dating older men. I've never come across this. I've come across plenty of violent gay relationships, especially lesbians. But apparently gay men have this problem. They don't show the video of them fighting, do they?
Let's see here.
Oh, thanks for showing me what a building is.
Yeah. It's a nice building, though. It's great. Very brutal.
Go back a bit. Because they reference it above the picture. No, above the picture of the ugly guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Left arm, but met with a barrage of abusive calls. No. Wow. Here's another fucking joke of a man. And just like that, garbage people who are like this, and they assume you love them as much as they love themselves, these raging, perverted narcissists just assume that they pass, and we don't find them Monty Python absurd.
I was attacked using the female lavatory facilities in Portcullis House when attending a session of the Women and Equalities Select Committee. I'm Robin White. I'm barrister in independent practice. And on the 11th of June, I had attended a session of the Women and Equalities Select Committee. And at the end of that session, I needed to use the lavatory. I checked with the parliamentary staff whether it was appropriate for a trans woman to use the female facilities. They said it was, and yet in using them, I was attacked by Kate Harris of the LGB Alliance, Heather Binning of the Women's Rights Network, who loudly and unpleasantly objected outside the facilities to my using them, carried on doing that when I went inside to the point where they could be heard through the door, which put me in a very humiliating and frightening situation. It left me white, shaking, really concerned about how welcome I was on the parliamentary estate. This is the first time ever that I've ever been attacked for just going about my normal business. Potentially that is a situation which trans people are going to face all across the UK following the Supreme Court ruling. The ruling is relatively simple to reverse or overturn. It just needs a few politicians with some courage.
Courage. So yeah, I was pretty surprised to hear, despite the BBC and all this shit, that I think Britain's got pretty red-pilled on the trans thing. Because I see a lot of even right-wing trannies freaking the fuck out, saying we've lost Britain. They've waged war on their own citizens. Hey, I just sent you a clip.
Yep.
Sara Gonzalez. So she went to this transgender thing, just like this guy was. And she had a reasonable question, which of course means you are racist.
Kind of an inclusive environment. Oh yeah, not for you. Where'd you pick her up? Racist. Racist. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Trans training. Okay, let's go.
Like less than 2% of the whole entire Texas population. Why are we focusing so much on?
Okay, stop. So Sarah's about to ask a smart question, but I have another question. Yes, some data says that trans people are less than a fraction of 1% of the population, but what about the part where kids around my son's age, my youngest boy's age, something like a third of them, especially in big Democrat-run cities, identify as non-binary. So you're fudging the numbers. With young people, it is an epidemic. of retardation.
Percent of the population. Yes.
You said that 2% of people are transgender. So, okay, so then I guess my question is, why run the risk of violating the privacy of up to 50% of the population here in the state of Texas to satisfy what you're saying is only a mere 2%?
There's not been one instance of a trans person inflicting any kind of harm in a bathroom that they align with.
There have been issues of transgenders going into women's bathrooms and getting a hard-on because they have sexual gratification from it. It's called autogynephilia, look it up.
All right, that's it. We're leaving.
I know what a boner looks like, man.
That's it. Okay, stop. See that guy with the baseball hat? What are you doing there? Ew, gross. Go to Thailand. You and your girlfriend went to a trans seminar? Brutal. B, Sara Gonzalez, who I know. I would wager she weighs 81 pounds. She's probably 5'8". And she asks a perfectly reasonable question, but she said the word boner, which, by the way, trans women say on a regular basis. If you ever check out Mary Kate Delvey, she's always reading letters from trans people. Go back. I want to see him. When she says, there, look at him. Look at it. Look. And his girlfriend is like, let's get out of here. And it's like, you got it, babe. Look, he's not even gay. I would forgive him if he was gay. Yuck. And the fact that they're in Texas, it's like when cops are liberal. Yucky, yuck.
Why did y'all call for the files to be released whenever Biden was president? The argument's so stupid. That's kind of an inclusive environment.
I don't give a fuck. Interesting.
Racist. Hold on a second. How am I racist? What did I have to say at all that had to do with race? What did I have to say at all that had to do with race?
She emptied the entire place.
See, this is what they do, though. They make baseless claims like that because of a hat.
This white woman is calling me racist for no reason and then saying how people...
Look at the fake laugh. That's so high school.
Great, I'll walk right here.
Yeah, let's grab them outside of the room. Thank you.
Can you tell me what I said that was racist to you? Okay, thank you. Are you going to answer my question? Oh, that's what I thought.
Look at her,
you never have
her
any
rainbow
answers.
tote.
A bunch of accusations and no answers. Absolutely no
Right,
answers.
they don't have the courage of their convictions.
You're a fan of child sex trafficking and you give the middle finger at a public library. Great job, girl.
I don't really care about the middle finger. That was a little serious for a Monday. But let's end the feminism with poor Nikki Glaser. I was buddies with her in 2010, 15 years ago. She loved my book, Death of Cool. I don't blame her. I did her podcast with this brunette chick who was pretty funny, but childless and divorced. They both are. And yeah, they were victims, just like that 40-year-old we saw at the beginning that the German dude was shitting on. Those two girls, Nikki and her friend Sara, I think, they had a great podcast 15 years ago. They were victims of, just like that chick with the ukulele? Bring, bring, bring. And her friend, they were called
Is it Hall and
Garfunkel and
Garfunkel and Oates.
Or Garfunkel and Oates. Yeah. Those girls are both victims of that. They were feminists. They had their career first. Then they did a song as they started to go 30, screaming about wanting babies, which was kind of tongue-in-cheek, but you could see the truth in it. And then the blonde just gave up and said, I need a sperm donor. So she made a baby. She was her own surrogate. And then she started dating Fred Armisen. And she's like, I have a baby. And he's like, okay, we'll see what we can do. I wonder if they're still together. Let's look that up. Because usually you're kind of like, it's the kind of thing that seems like a good idea at the time. And then you sort of go, I don't want to be this stranger's dad.
I think.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
They're married still, yeah.
They're married?
Yep. Looks like it. Ricky Lindholm.
Huh. Well, I'm looking them up now in Wikipedia because they announce divorces there, don't they? They kill horses, don't they? Career, Saturday Night Live. Very accomplished dude. I used to hang out with him too. We're talking about music. He was married to Sally Timms, then Elizabeth Moss. Started dating Natasha Lyonne. He began dating and married comedian Ricky Lindholm later that year, and they purchased a home together. That was 22. So they're still together. Armisen is a fan of the Red Dead video game franchise.
What?
Okay. Good to know. So yeah, it fucks people up, this mess. And I think the solution is think less. Anyway, sorry. So to get back, so Nikki Glaser is one of these victims, just like the woman at the beginning, and she's decided, you know, I'm getting older now. I'm getting wrinkles on my forehead. I'm half off. I'm on sale. And part of my sale price is you can fuck whoever you want. Just don't leave me. Yikes.
Are you still a proponent of non-monogamy?
I like my boyfriend to at least entertain the idea of being with other women or be with them. I think it's about like, I want to be on HBO Max because people watch HBO Max. It's a cool network. I want my show on a place that is a cool, shiny, like I want things
She's
that
41.
other people want.
Would you be cool with him sleeping with somebody else right now?
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to be with her, no. Then go be with her. Like,
So don't
be
leave
with me. It'd be like if I was like cooked him a meal every night and someone else made him a meal. I wouldn't be like, another person cooked you. Like that's how I look at sex. Like even if she's hotter than me or
How
like
romantic.
looks different than me. Like I don't really care what she looks like. I like it. Like he's a hot guy. I'm like, yeah, check this out. Like it's like lending your friend your sweater or something. I'm not doing this with my friends, but it's like that will look cute on you. Like have fun in it for the night, but give it back to me. Don't stretch it out or whatever. Like
Don't
everyone has
stretch
their
it
own
out.
kinky thing. My thing is, I don't mind that. And does he go through with it? No, but like, could he? Yes. Is it a two-way street of like, I can do anything? No, because I don't really want to. That's not my thing. And who knows? It might be my thing someday. I'm a very like open person to anything that might come about. But yeah, that's my kind of take on non-monogamy, I guess.
So sad. So sad. She's in a relationship with a guy named Chris Convey. Let's see how sexy he is. Chris Convey. Oh, he's kind of a midge. What does Chris Convey do? Are Nikki Glaser and Chris Convey still together? They've been off and on for 10 years. What does Chris Convey do for a living? He's a TV producer. Tiny little guy. Unbelievable. I mean, ladies, you don't want to be half off. So what can you do? I know. We saw the German guy who went to Thailand. The pickings are pretty slim out there. But be skeptical. Be dubious. Give ultimatums. If I don't have a ring on this in 2 years, we're through. That's the real crux of the problem, I think, on both men and women is that they don't consider 20 any different than 30, any different than 40. No. They're called the best years. He took her best years. It's a thing.
So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.